Thank you, Madam President. I thank my colleagues, both Senator Collins and Senator Langford, for their thoughts and their comments and their words today, because what we're talking about today is not about simply a $3.5 trillion spending bill. We're talking about something more fundamental to what it means to be an American. I am proud to be an American. I am proud to live in a country where upward mobility is a reality, that we can, by hard work and a strong education, change our fortunes in this country, and not only change it for ourselves, but change it for the generations that follow us. As Senator Langford talked about the three important ingredients of escaping poverty, I will say that as a kid who stumbled in high school, who did not do well as a freshman, who did not see the opportunities that America had available, who did not believe always that there was a way that a poor kid in South Carolina could ever escape poverty. I'm thankful that I met a mentor and had a powerful mom who believed in me in a way that I could not believe in myself. I'm thankful to live in a country where the American free enterprise system provided a pathway forward, and if I could just see it and believe it and work towards it, it was possible for me to achieve the outcomes that we're sitting here trying to defend. I am thankful that as the kid who then finished high school and went on to college and experienced the American dream, that we are here together to defend the American dream for the next generation. And the challenge, of course, is that when you look at the $3.5 trillion package, it makes it harder for a kid trapped in poverty, as I was, to find a path forward. Madam President, I will simply say that while we discuss this $3.5 trillion package, the content of this package is more concerning than the cost of this package. I'm certain that someone on the other side will figure out that taking 10 years of funding and making it 5 years of funding cuts it from $3.5 trillion down to $1.75 trillion. I'm confident that that math is easy to do on either side, but I am not confident that we can preserve the American dream in all of its glory if the content of this package becomes law. I think about how unfortunate it would be in a nation that is nearly divided 50-50 that we would find ourselves because the Democrats control the White House. There's a 50-50 split in the Senate that requires the vice president to break a tie, and a 5-seat majority the Democrats have in the House. And with those slim majorities, they want to do something so fundamentally transformative that it scares me for the future of the kids trapped in poverty all over America. I don't know how we continue to be able to preach the good news of economic opportunity and economic freedom when you're on the road to socialism. The two are antithetical. They don't go in the same direction. There's a road that forks, and we as a nation have to choose one. And unfortunately, the Democrats, who have the slimmest of majorities, have the votes to fundamentally weaken the greatest economic engine in world history through taxing and spending policies that bring us so much closer to socialism. The Democrats actually want you to believe what they say more than what you see with your own eyes. You see, the breadcrumbs of this $3.5 trillion package can be seen by the level of inflation. You see, if you put too much money in the economy too quickly and the supply remains about the same, it leads to inflation. What inflation means to kids living in single-parent households and to people living and working paycheck to paycheck, what inflation means is it means a tax. It means even with a small marginal increase in your income, with the rate of inflation being over 5.5%, your spending power goes down. And so when you pull up to the gas station, as I did, and so many Americans do every single day to go to work, and you look at the price per gallon, and it's over $3 a gallon, which represents over a 40% increase in the cost of gas. On a fixed income, as our Social Security recipients and our golden Americans are, on people working paycheck to paycheck, a 40+% increase in the cost of gas deprives them of some of the luxuries, the margins in their paycheck. And then you stack on top of that a 20% increase in the cost of your utilities. It is impossible to recognize the devastating impact that the Biden inflation is having already on middle-income Americans, on paycheck-to-paycheck Americans, on people living in poverty, and in single-parent households.